Okay, we start. So if we want to use the open and web authentication, use the portal to show up the portal page, we have to set the um, even for guest and user authentication. So here we mean the user authentication is kind of like a local your enterprise, your company's own staff authentication, like. Um, you can use the username and account for logging in the to key in the portal page. Yes, we link to the AD or radio server or use the account and the password key. And the guest authentication. So it's like SMS authentication, WeChat based, and QR code based, open, Facebook based. So this is what we mean by the guest authentication. And in authentication here we can so the first is the preferred authentication. So it means that by the default page it will show the user authentication or guest authentication. So sometimes we will set the same SSID for guest or for the internal staff. So we set the preferred authentication method. And the captive also we support to use the external captive portal server. So here now we by default we support the portal actually portal 2.0 is local Chinese standard portal captive portal server, and also Sundray's captive portal server or H3C. But if you have cases the customer have their own captive portal servers, we also support to customize for the customers. So by the way, which kind of captive portal server protocol you use in your market, or is there a standard for that?
Singapore don't have, because Singapore is using NZ。另外一种产品就是它是有点像你的那个Singapore的那个 IAM， 是随便在用，不是用来做 billing POS billing 整个的做法，就是说AP 是 放Open Authentication， 那就是你一登录的时候会
一个 portal，
会在它的那个 gateway，
相当于它是一个自己单独的一个产品，对吧？
对，它没有说，因为你这种是additional Credit Portal 是比较像是客户的自己的网站，或者是连接到客户的找到客户的那个server，或是云端的方向。但新加坡大致上都是用机器来 Credit Portal， 就是用那个来做所谓的 Credit Portal。
相当于是，就是我们也是有，比如说有一些客户他是想，就是比如说我们用那个Sundray 跟 Sanford IAM 一起用的话，就是 Sundray 做 Open Authentication， 然后 Sanford 他去谈 Portal 这样的方式。就是我们也是有这种，就是客户他是有自己的这个有自己的网络，或者说一些比较小型的 WiFi 的设备，所以这个时候就Sundray来做 Portal， 然后他们做开放式 Open 的这种方式。
大致上新加坡因为你所做这种做法，跟Credit Portal的做法只有两种用途，一种就是商业就是说自己的公司设定的一个就是给客户他们的那些客户来 login 的，自己 login 的话，他们自己都 login 的话，其实都是用防火墙的 Credit Portal，
用防火墙的。对，
就是因为只是为了就是警告自己的用户，就是说你已经去了一些网站，就是不该去的，才用 Credit Portal。
就是说，它这个是用来做，就是有一些网站不能去的时候，它会要输入这些。
对，就是在防火墙已经在防火墙会有这个功能。
这样做。
大致上这些都是 for 我们叫做 Open WiFi 或者 Guest WiFi 的用途才会用到这一块。那他们的客户的那个需求，在新加坡需求只有两种，一种只是一个普通的，就是为了就是收集客户的信息资料， 的兴趣，就是你要登录那个 Free WiFi，你要给一些资料，然后才可以用你的 Free WiFi 是其中一种。第二就是他们要就是能自己所谓就是设置自己 design 那个 keyboard。
Okay. So if the customer they have we can customize the captive border page in Sundry's border here by this. So this is the default page. You can view this border page. So this is the default border page here, and we have the all of the authentication method here. And also we can by click this one to edit this border page. For example, you see here is welcome, and you can change the logo, change to the company logo, and you can see this descriptions here, account, this I'm staff, use that. All of these words can be edited in the here. So we can edit these titles, descriptions. So this is we can change this.
But background photo, background image.
You mean this image, right? Slide.
Okay, this yours is because yours is more like a static photo. Where your changes is only quite static. So what if customer want a pure customization?
You want to make your own.
Right.
So we can download this file.
And edit.
Yes. So we can edit this HTML file. So if the customer they have the ability to customize, they can download this file and make their own customization. So they can customize their own. So after customization, just upload here. So this is from here just the easy customization. So if you want to change the slides in the background, so we just upload from here. So this is the just the size here, and also we can link this slides to external website.
Okay, and then so below is a timing.
The here. So it means locking is all. It means that this this mobile button, this button, how much time that button will show. It means logging is allowed if adders show for example 10 seconds. So this after 10 seconds you can click this start access button. And also you can each advertisement show for how much time.
This per page is it?
Sorry.
Because 因为你可以想说你可以放几个，
我们最多是可以放5个嘛。
最多放5个。
对，因为它这个地方是最多可以放5个。
那每秒它可以跑几个？就是说它的时间就是每几秒再换另外一个，是只有1周。
对，这个对。
可以。谢谢。
然后so here we also can link to the website, the external URL. So some of the customer, they have their own marketing page, so we can link to their page. Okay, so this is the captive portal page, and so we can choose which portal page to show. So we can based on the rules. So the rules included with the location, clients. So location means which the access point, and second is a client. Client, there are terminal types. Terminal type, for example, the Android devices show this portal, and the iOS device show the other portal. And also MAC address, client's MAC address, username, based on different usernames. And different schedules, it means different time, like morning, afternoon, or in the evening, so different portal pages. Okay, so this feature is for the second time logging, or based on this area, gender, and the carrier. So this feature is based on the Chinese version. We can get the phone number, so we can know where the guest is from, which province, which area. So we can get that information from the phone numbers. And the gender is from WeChat. So we set the policy, and we'll show which portal page here. And also here is the pre-authentication rule. So this rule, as I said, that we have to set, if you want to pop out the captive portal page, you have to set this only DNS rule. So to set up the only DNS, we can just to click this create pre-authentication rule. So this rule will automatically create the only DNS. Will automatically create only DNS rule. So this rule only allows DNS state flow. Basic. So you can see from the authentication, the rules here, what I created with only DNS here. So you can see from this rule. This rule, it means that the first line here, service DNS user to the external website, to the external IP address, or that's allowed, and the external to user DNS allowed, and the others any to any service, any or line. So this is only DNS state flow. So only to make the portal page pop out, we have to make the user or the controller have internet access. So because it is based on the DNS resolution to redirect the portal page, so have to make sure there is internet access. And this is the redirection port. Actually, sir, even we put the 443 here, but there is also some problem with HTTPS redirection. Not all the HTTPS will work well with HTTPS redirection. And the problem only appears in the Android devices, because iOS devices will just go to detect the captive portal. There is a specified domain name to the Apple server, so it happens only in the Android devices, because there is different ROMs. They will detect different. Actually, there is some problem with the Android's automatically portal page pop up. Yeah, redirect. So iOS devices will always work. So next here is WeChat traffic. So if we use WeChat or Facebook authentication, because we we have to allow the WeChat or Facebook traffic in the, you know, that we set only DNS, so every traffic was blocked, even included the WeChat and Facebook. But if we want to use WeChat or Facebook authentication, we have to allow WeChat or Facebook traffic, so the clients can log in with WeChat. So this is so even they connect to this ID, they can use WeChat or Facebook at this time. But they just without login, because we already allowed the WeChat and Facebook. But okay, so you have to click this if we use WeChat and the Facebook. To click this one.
Well, then you can go this user can use the Facebook and WeChat without login.
Yes. Enable.
But you have enable, not if you don't enable, they cannot use that to do authentication.
But actually the clients will not know this, because they only see this portal page. They have to go through the authentication.
I think we have to do something with this, because product in the market for Facebook authentication in Singapore is blocked. Facebook, that means it's totally blocked. That means you can't even access even if you connect to the Wi-Fi.
Okay, we can set the rule, the pre-authentication rule, like for 10 minutes or 2 minutes when you connect to the SSID. If you are not authenticated, you will not get internet Facebook or WeChat access. Like only for 2 minutes or 10 minutes to solve this kind of problem. So the end points here, user authentication. So here we have we can there is a self activate account. So this is used for the companies or the schools, like universities or colleges. When there is a new employee or a new student coming, so we just need to get his phone number to make sure this one is his phone number, and we upload this phone number into the controllers. So when he connect to this, you don't need to. In the past, I think you have to apply for the IT administrator to give him to distribute one account for the new employee. So then he log in with his own account and change password. But here, what we can do is that we upload the phone numbers into the controllers. Then the employee himself connect to this ID, and he input this phone number and get the verification code, and he will make his own account. So this is self-registration. Also, we can bind the device with the username. For example, you can only allow one account for like 5 devices. So if there is new devices coming, you have to apply for to the administrators to allow these new devices. So if the device is not so if the amount of the devices that exceeded the limitation will be show up here. So the approved will be listed here, the unapproved it will be listed here. And we can set the policy that if the amount has it's nothing. Maximum endpoint is here. So if the threshold is reached, log out the new devices. The early devices will reject the new devices. So there's 2 policies. And for the guest authentication, first is the SMS authentication, and we can send a SMS message to the clients and get authenticated. And then the WeChat based, first we have to apply for actually for now this WeChat. I don't know whether you guys use WeChat in 因为我们看到这个微信好像是只能用国内的这个工作平台才可以做这个微信连 WiFi， 然后是海外的那个 official account 是做不了WeChat 连 WiFi 的，是申请不了这个微信连 WiFi。你们上次申请了对吧？好像你们上期没有成功嘛，对吧？好像是只有国内的这个才可以。
没有，就是他需要的不是一个用户账号，
我知道
他要的是一个有点像商业，
就这个
商业账号是吗？我问一下你。
好像是，我不记得是不是这个域名了。就是这个。
啊，对，我们有。
但是它这个里面好像是不可以做WeChat连 WiFi 的，因为像国内的这个版本的话，它是有一个这个。还是有这个。
因为我只知道就是我们在新加坡我们测试过用那个Support IAM 我们测试过，就是2种做法。
你的那个微信账号是你自己申请的还是 Sample 的给到你的？
没有，我们自己申请的。
你们是在这里申请的吗？哦，不是。
我没有申请，可是他不是马上给你的，
他是要过一段时间的。
对，我们知道，我们等了很久。
你们是在这个上面申请的吗？这里？
我记得很像是。
这个不太记得这个账号了。就如果是
我知道，因为你一种就是手机，你用手机号码申请的，那是用户账号。
就如果是个人跟公司的都是可以拿来做微信连 WiFi 的。就不一定是公司的，自己个人的也是可以拿来做微信啊。因为我之前就是自己申请了一个微信公众账号。我看一下。
我记得我申请过。是这个是吗？
对。但是它这个里面是添加不了那个微信连 WiFi 的。这里是没有微信连 WiFi 的。
还是有多样的意思。
对，是叫你添加是有。那你们是3种是没有给你做？
那时候我们是用那个 IAM 那时候的功能只有说2种，一个是 QR 密码，就是说用那个 authentication 用 scan QR 密码就可以上网。2就是说你要去 like 我们的第二点击我们的那个网站，我们的那个 WeChat 的那个。
就是这个看。
对。
你是用这个账号做的吗？
是。
没有看到这个信息。
我那时候做的是这样子，我记 几个月前的事。就是一个
是有这个，但是我们是也添加那个微信 WiFi 的那个网上，这个到时候我们再确认。So the Facebook authentication here, we just input the Facebook like page here, and we need to create the Facebook app ID in this for the Facebook authentication.
这个我们尝试过，可是it's not working， 就是它的 Apps ID 跟那个 Light Box 是什么？是 URL？
就是一个 URL，就是一个。
你是要把那个 Facebook 的 Like URL 放？
对，不是 Like URL， 就是你那个 Like Page 的那个 URL， 就是稍等一下。
No, I'm using company Facebook. URL 在 Facebook。
这个账号都被清掉了，之前可能浏览器清过缓存，然后这个都没保存下来。Sorry。因为我们这个是 VPN 连到香港去了，然后再出去的这个。就是这个有一个这个 Like Page，
因为那个是你的 Facebook page 吗？
这个是我的 Facebook， 然后这里会有一个
是你的是那个
Facebook Like Page， 就相当于是一个 Facebook Page 嘛。
就是没有的 add friend 的哦，它就是一个我们所谓就是一个commercial page 来的 Facebook 的 commercial page。
我不太，就是我们不太用这个 Facebook， 但是它就是在这个地方去，哎，点不动啊，加的比较慢。还是点不动这里。
因为就是说，你在 Facebook create的一个是用户账号，可是你可以用你的用户账号create一个我们叫做official page 还是 fan page， 所以我们是要在那一块方面做。
等一下，我今天这个怎么这么慢呢？我换这个试一下，然后软件里面的隐私里面。这个可能会快一点，这个。 像是一样的，就是这一个地方有一个 create page， 就这个 page。
对，我们 create 了一个 page，
就是它 create page 就是这样一个，你把这个这个就是我 create 的一个 page 出来了。
对，所以
我把这个
page 的 URL。
对，这个就是这个 URL。其实它后面这个其实可以不要了，就是这个 URL， 然后放到这个 like box 里面去。
OK，
就这个 URL。
因为 Apps ID 的话是你要去
自己建一个。
对。
这个后面我们会有一个指导，教你怎么去做这个 Apps ID。那我就先介绍一下这个。哦，对对对。其实我可以连那个，试一下连这个。哦，这个上面没有实在没对。Okay, so we can assign a different role with user authentication and guest authentication. So here the role assignment is for the user authentication, and then the guest authentication we can assign different roles for different guest authentication method. We can based on the rules. So for example, there is the customer, they want to collect some information from their clients, so we can set WeChat authentication, Facebook authentication, or also we can, if the customer they don't want to use the WeChat or Facebook, we can give him open just one-click authentication, one-click open authentication. So it is.
Do you have email authentication?
Email we did customization for one of the customer that they can input the username and email address into the box, so for authentication. But we cannot verify the email addresses.
Correct.
Yeah, you can input at ab.com, so you will also get authenticated. But for Facebook authentication, we can get the email address from clients. I think this is a better way. So if we choose this is open, I think this one is this is open. You just with one click login, but the customer want to collect some information, so they can make this rule that if they use the authentication is WeChat, so they can have long time internet access. But if they choose the open Wi-Fi, so we can only allow them with like 10 minutes or 1 hour. So we can set this restriction to this authentication. So in this way, the customer, actually we are doing a case in the Macau tourism agency that they want this kind of requirement. So they want to collect some information like the email address from the customer. So they want to the customer to use WeChat or Facebook, or you can enjoy the Wi-Fi with open, but they can only have 10 minutes access. So we can achieve this by setting up this rule.
马靠是不是那个 Galaxy 什么？有一间公司在马靠叫做 Galaxy 什么？是那间吗？跟我接触的。
我们是那个澳门旅游局，就是那个government project。
那时候是有间赌场来找。
啊，那个是叫什么 Galaxy 是那个 gambling 的。
对那个。
是叫普京。
我忘记它叫什么，我只记得它有个 Galaxy。他也是在找这样的东西，可是他是找两样，一个就是那个 Happy Photo，一个是那个 Heat Map。对，他要 track 他的人潮在哪，
就是说每个时间段的那个人都在哪个位置吧？
对
，OK。这样的项目还有在做吗？
我忘记他哪里去了，他们如果是要他们哪里去，我要去找一下。
Okay. So we can, based on different authentication method, to set up different rules for the clients. And also we can set different VLAN for the clients. Actually, based on different AP or different clients, we can set different VLAN terminal type, MAC address, client MAC username. So we can. There is also some customer that require about this. They want to set different users in different VLAN group. So we can use this one to set up different VLAN.
Okay, one last thing. So back to the here right now. So all this is come with the controller, right? There's no additional charges to use, right?
You mean the set up the rule, right?
That means for what have you explained till now on the captive portal?
Yes, captive portal, all of this.
This is come with the controller.
Yes, free.
So there's no additional. So the only one is on the marketing portion.
Yes, marketing. All of the features in the marketing centers, they need license. Like the heat map here. The first one is a heat map, and the second is access date analyze, and the search analyze. We will talk about this later. Message delivery. So this is message push and date comparison, and the user profiling, and this is also user profiling. So this features is about marketing, and one feature we talk about is the rule. So the rule, if the rule is related with application block or URL block, we need a license. But the others we don't need no license.
Okay.
So here is app download and file download. So file download, we just specify the IPO server to cache the files. In the advanced settings here, the first is the redirection after authentication. So it means that after authentication, we redirect the clients to like the company's website or some specified URLs. Also, here we can see there is a mobile app download. So we can redirect to a mobile app application download page. So this page, from this page, will, for example, you want to promote your application, so we can make this page. I think in this captive photo page we have. Okay, we can see this one. So we can redirect to this the app download page, so we can promote this application. We can link the link the Android, iOS device, Android, where to download, and the Android where to download, and also we can distinguish the Android smartphone and tablets. So this is just a redirection. There is no force. This is after authentication. The clients have already completed with authentication, so this is not forced. But for the WeChat authentication, remember we have to follow the WeChat account.
Right.
So if for example I want to have the Wi-Fi access, I follow this WeChat account, but later I have internet access, I just unfollow this. But we did the optimization that if we will detect that if you unfollow, we'll drop you offline. But for Facebook, we cannot do that because Facebook.
It's just a lie.
Yes, actually for Facebook we cannot know because the Facebook did not get the feedback whether this client is liked or not liked. So we cannot know the status. So what we do is for Facebook, we give you option. If you want to like the box, if you want to like, you just like the like page. If you don't want, you just click the proceed. So this is what we did for Facebook.
But we can still enforce like on the Facebook page.
Actually, we cannot force to like the Facebook page because if we want to force, we have to know whether the client's liked or not liked. In the past, what we do is during I can show. Yes. Actually, this is the last what we do in the past. So in this page, you see this like button, right? So if for example we inputted the Facebook account and we go to this page. So what we do is because we cannot know the customer liked or not liked, so we set this after 10 seconds, whether the client liked or not, we will go to the redirect the page. Even they have not did nothing, so we just redirect. But so now what we do is like apart from we just directly tell the client that if you like this page, you just like the button. If you don't like, there is another option here. We just go proceed to the internet. So this is what we do now for the Facebook authentication. And here is what I said, we can redirect to the mobile app download page here. And for accounting, we just give the count date to the billing servers here. And here is the maximum limited endpoints currently, so we can set that policy here. And so here is the MAC address based authentication server. For the scanners, this kind of devices do not have a browser for a portal page, so we can use MAC address the priority for authentication. So I think so for AP discovery. Let me check the schedules here. Okay, so next we introduce the rules here. So the rules here, it means that we already introduced that for every user we have to assign a rule. You can make it default, or you can make access control policy for the clients. So every rule it includes with make up by 3 policies. But the first one is the access control policies. So the access control policies So it's used for you could block service or application. So services, we have some predefined services here. We have some predefined services, or you can customize your own services, and it's the same with the application. So the application, there is also some including the database. So you can if you want to block the URLs, so it's included in the visit website here. So it's also included for example, you don't want the staff visiting like job hunting or employment related websites, so you can block these websites. Also the applications, like P2P download are included here. So you don't you can block the P2P download during working hours to affect the bandwidth. So that would be okay. So this is the access control policy, and we can customize the application or URLs here. This is application, so we can customize the signatures here. So this is what we used to be. I think many know the Facebook authentication. We have to use the service pack, but in the new firmware, we just building with the Facebook authentication. Also the URL database. So if the URL is not included, we can add the new category or new URLs into the controllers. And also we can search lookup, URL lookup. For example, you want to check which in like by.com. So because this database we cannot see which URL is in the database, so you can only look up the URL into the database. Also the services here, there is predefined services like DHCP or DNS services here. Also we can customize a new service here. So because there is some customer, they have their own servers or applications in the internet, so they want to block some employees, or allow some employees to access the application. So we can customize the services. Also for the access control policies, you can see here with globally excluded address. So this is I think it's same as the same for the bypass or the this URL, this domain name. So for example, you don't want to set any policy about some IP or some URL, so you can just put into this group. And the second is the bandwidth control policy. So we can restrict the inbound bandwidth or also outbound bandwidth. So this also we can, based on different schedules, like in working hours we can set the limitation, but only in the working hours, but in non-working hours we can set no limitation. So the second is bandwidth control. So this bandwidth control is user-based, based on every client. Also, next here is what I said, we can set the quad control policy. So the quad control policy, there is two action when the clients meet the limitation. For example, you set 1 gigabit for the one client. So if the clients the quad reach the limitation, so we can reject the requesting schedule in the schedule, or we can set policy that after being locked for a period, allow access again. It means that you can set I have reached the limitation, so you can access again after like 1 or 2 hours. So this is the 2 actions when reach the limitation. And the first here is in the schedule always mean, actually here the always means in 1 day, so in every day. And the quote is like 1 hour, you can set that. Or the flow quote, we can set every month or every day. So there is two choices. So based on this, we can do the basic billing features for some customers that they don't have very high or very space complex billing systems. They don't want to build the billing servers, so we can use this to replace with the billing servers. So this one maybe need the administrator. They just need to know how to set up the policy and how to. For example, I have a package that we set every month we have 1 gigabit. So if this reach the limitation, so we give him another account for authentication. So give him another 1 gigabit. So just to charge money, I give you account. This kind of billing will be how we support it for only use the Sundray controllers without any billing servers. Okay.
So yeah, back to your hardware support again. So even controller is also first year.
Actually, I asked Bob for confirmation that we will offer, because we are just opening the new market, we will offer just what you said, limited lifetime RMA services, all free. But if the customer want to charge for the customer, you can charge for it. But Sundray offered free RMA services devices for our partners. Yeah, partner is free, but you can charge for the customers.
Support wise, troubleshooting wise, we are very sure of that. Then, but that is for AP only, right? Controller also. Both controller AP.
Because we are a new player in the market, so we have to offer some better policies for our partners. Yes. So first, I think we can go through up the setting up SSID by your devices on the desk by setting up SSID. Okay.
What's the maximum number of SSID per SS1?
Per band is 16, but for dual band is 32. I think there is the deployment. Okay, deployment, talk about that later. Go through. I think this would take to okay. I think first we did one experiment about set up SSID with open and with port authentication. So we set up VLAN and set up role for the test. Okay. So everyone got the control. So this box, this small box is also controlled. So that is being